So basically in this video, I'm going to explain you more regarding the retake test in the conditions of award. So as you can see here, and you know that when a retake test is already on or you switch on this kind of features, so it means that the test will be able to be retaken by the students if only they are failed to get the minimum score in the test. So basically, the main purpose of these options is to give the students a second chance in the test so that if they fail on the first test, they will have to do the redo of the test itself. So it's like a second chance for them. So basically, when this retake test is on or you switch on in the conditions of award, it means that later on when in the creations of the test creations, the student and the users, they will have another extra task in the end of the day if the student retake the test. So it means that in the test creations later on, the academic directors is not only have two kinds of uh, task, which is the academic directors have to assign the correctors and the correctors do the mark entry. But later on, if the student is having a below score, of course, the academic director have to choose the student, or they have to select the student to do the retake. And after that, the academic director will have to do the mark entry for the retake itself by himself. And when you switch on the retake test conditions, it means that the user's academic, I mean like the IDMTC on making the conditions of award, they have to choose or they have to pick the minimum score or when the student can do the retake test itself. So I'm going to show you where you can do the retake test. Firstly, you have to log in into the platforms as the IDMTC users, of course. Secondly, you can choose the titles through the parameters in the RNCP title management menu. And after that, you have to choose the title that you want to edit later on, or you put the test as a retake test. You can go into the list of the class and you can edit the test whenever class that you want to edit for the conditions itself. For the example, I will choose this one, and you can go into the conditions. After that, you can choose, after you choose the evaluation type, you go into the conditions here. Kindly wait for the loading. Once you get into these conditions, of course, there will be, when you create the test, in the test sheets, there will be two options about the parallel intake, which is already explained on the previous video. And this one, the retake during the year, which means if you are enable this retake during the year, of course, the students who have the chance to take to do the retake sessions, they can have the retake test of this test. If you switch on this toggle switch, the IDMTC user, they have to choose or create the student eligible for the retake test. So there is a maximum score of 20. Of course, you have to make the minimum score in here. And then there will be another options, which means the absence, whether the absence is going to justify it or not. You can click it on here. You can check it, do the checkbox or not, or maybe the absence is not going to be justified. And there will be another sessions whether you can choose whether the retake during the year is going to use different evaluation for retake or not. So if you choose this one, of course there will be an option to fill the retake evaluation name, or maybe, and also select the type of the evaluations later on. So that's how you are going to do the conditional of the retake test. Once again, if the test wants to be a retake, it's only for a second chance for the student if they fail the first test on the first start. Thank you.